the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, fired up and ready for this energized battle. And Wilder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Hey, gotta be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Finding some room at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
And the Tar Heels are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Roberts. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the Tar Heels hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Bringing pressure. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And now the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score tied at 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
Let's go!
Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Vasco. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the Tar Heels are looking to keep this drive going. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
At the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over on top of everybody for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that short completion. On the run, it's Haynes. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Important second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Vasco. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Tight end makes the grab. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you gotta love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And here's the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And the Tar Heels trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Clemson offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The completion sets up a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
19 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes a spectacular diving catch. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Haynes. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Hands off to the left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Finds an open target on the left side. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And the Tigers look to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the ball on the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Fights through a tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Using his legs, it's Baxter. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Ball carrier running through tackles. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. That's caught. It's Williams. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game, still losing by 11.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They go up 18 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Here's the second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 28, Clemson 10.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's that defense shifting again. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And the Tar Heels line up with a 1st and goal.
29 Bills. Ready, go.
1st and goal, handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
On the ready.
2nd down and goal.
6-9-1. Gators score.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now.
Let's go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Hamilton. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And this one is getting ugly.
Number 7.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. Other returner lost the ball. Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
He'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To the air. It's Klubnik. He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down to start with the next drive.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Clemson offense is back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run the jet sweep trying to get to the edge. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Tackle, but 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
At the 19-yard line. And that's a good
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. Across the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
First down here for this offense. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Clemson.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit.
On field goal.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the score remains very lopsided. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.